Go back to Chad and Machine.
Thank you very much, fellas. Eternal Fire Rebels. Yes, if you missed the action, if you missed the desk, if you have only just opened the broadcast, then we're here to tell you all that Rebels have surprised Cloud9. Sorry, thanks, Cloud9. As Chatty B was laying down, we're ready to bring you the action. Inferno. This is going to be Eternal Fire's pick to get this best of 3 star.
Yeah, and I was just having a look at Mike's last name, Winnick. Maybe it had some Polish roots. It looks like it's British because he was really selling Polish Counter-Strike right there. And let's see if the Rebels can do a little bit more selling here today. I don't know if they're going to be able to put up against such a fight against the Turks. Eternal Fire, I think they play very, very good team Counter-Strike. And with Xantares and Wakadia, two big, heavy hitters in this roster. Wakadia, you know, the newer kid on the block. I think they're going to have a tough task ahead of them. 4 towards top mid here from the Rebels. Flashes at the ready for Olymp. SNX with some util over towards B to block. And Eternal Fire are taking their time about this one. They've parked the bus in second mid. No aggression from the CTs just yet, but that first flash and steps has initiated the fight.
Yeah, I mean, the whole server towards this A quadrant. Wakadia probably the furthest forward for the T side. Kisarek considering a look, glance down mid and a glance in towards bedroom. And Xantares, he's caught a nice little window of opportunity, but a flay flick to start it off. Rebels with a man up on the pistol. Woxic taking damage as well. Maja giving it a go. He heard them retreating, takes a pot shot. Still 60 seconds, and it's Wakadia that's caught Kisarek sleeping straight into the A site. Bombs on its way through. More from that Glock. A third? Casey, he's been cut down by Calix. Only Olymp and SNX with any voice in this round. Woxic lingers in mid. That's the kit. Olymp's gone, and it looks like Eternal Fire going to get off to a flying start thanks to Wakadia's entries.
Yeah, finding that gap. You could see Rebels, they wanted to stay quite jarring top mid with those flashes. Play for info, which they did, but it felt like bad info as SNX will make good on the Julies. Just going to get one. Alex will finish him off, and that's going to be the first round posted on the board. But yeah, you could see the way they wanted to operate. They wanted to make sure that they were still playing top mid. They were making sure that Eternal Fire couldn't set up or couldn't take too much real estate, but it was Wakadia Pip in that gap, finding that space and getting the entry on towards that A site with this difference maker. And once he's in, the util that Eternal Fire had was going to come in buckets and spades. He didn't even have to go for these kills because they had 2 smokes. One on Woxic that didn't even need to be used over towards that Moto position to constrict that rotation in. But we're going to see Rebels go for the full eco. 2,400 is the loss bonus into the next, plus the kills that they've gotten, plus may get. So we're looking at, what, that 4,300 mark. Get yourself out some silenced M4s. Now, one of the keys on a map like Inferno, obviously, and we've spoken about this for the, well, I would say, what, last 5-6 years?
Yep.
Since Astralis really revolutionized the way that utility is being used is, well, that keyword utility. Now, they're going to operate with some more MP9s so they can get the mollies, HEs, flashes and smokes with this banana controller. They're going to go rifle heavy. That's going to be the first decision Rebels will have to opt for into the next round of play. But right now, we can see this 5-man B stack with USPs in hand.
Interesting to see Maja not choose to invest. Just rocking the USP. You know, he wants to save that cash. He's got 2,200. He'll be able to perhaps just cushion a potential oopsie on the eco. And that AK did catch a dink. Xantares needs to get himself to safety. And there's, clean shots from Woxic as well. Nice deletion of Olymp towards that coffin position. Xantares is chilling, and so is the whole squad. I mean, that bomb's at T-steps. This is exclusively just a kind of a recon mission.
And again, well, they're going to play for info. Eternal Fire. Calix has taken an awful lot of space towards Boiler and Halls, clearing that out. Nothing heard. And the full rotation as Maja gets to profit. The AK from the Dink Xantares into the USP, jumping around, clearing out the space. And they should be in, but diligent stuff here from Eternal Fire, not taking too many risks about this one. 25 seconds left on the clock, and the bomb should get punched in momentarily. Now it's Wakadia's turn. Can he farm up on the Mac 10 as they push down Banana? That's the question at hand.
Oh, he's going to get a good few here. 600, make it 12. And Flay could be another victim to that Mac 10. Running and gunning. He's not shy, and he's got 5 total in the first 2 rounds of play. Now, Eternal Fire, we saw that incredible result against BB, and I wanted to kind of pick your brain as to what you learned from that game.
I think a team like BB, right, when you have Nafni as the in-game leader and you have a few of these, I don't want to call them pug stars, I don't think that's a fair representation, but maybe aim stars, players that like to get stuck in, like a Chiron, for example. I think the team Counter-Strike that Eternal Fire can play can really dampen that flame or that style, and that's why I think that Rebels are up against a tough task here today. They don't have a lot of officials together with the 5 of them. Sure, the core of Casey, Olymp, and SNX once upon a time have played an awful lot, but this banana control Oh, stifled immediately. Zentara is straight through the smoke. Kisarek goes down.
That's not the way you want your first gun round to go down for Kisarek. 0-3. You're like, I've got the spawn. I'm taking the fight. Run boosted off of your teammate's head. And Zentara, he's not done yet. A double kill into B. It's, a big one from Casey back. If he can slow them down with that smoke, Woxic's going to come straight through. Takes the frag, takes the site, takes the round.
Yeah, beautiful work. And Woxic laying his life on the line there to take that space. Knew that he'd likely be traded. And the MAC-10 keeps doing work.
Oh, this is no fun for Flay. Hold on to that for your dear life if you can. And of course, with a MAC-10 just showing up on the radar next to him, he's going to be backing up out of there, looking to save an expensive weapon.
Well, you can see here, because of Calix's position of finding that frag, they have halls cottoned off. You've got the rotation back over from Wakadia now to try and support this. Staying with the bomb looks like it will be Madger, and getting to hunt through CT spawn is Woxic. So constricting this, taking this away, it's going to be a big boon for Eternal Fire.
Oh, and they are coming for him. Sure, you hit the shot. Not going to anticipate maybe another one so hot on his heels. Wakadia continues to crawl. Woxic draws attention. Flay.
Oh, he has it.
I think he's gotten away with this one. Unless Wakadia clears his corner.
Oh, no!
Oh, he's lost the orb the last second. Okay, well, that sucks for Flay. Sucks for the Rebels. A very slow start.
Yeah, he's almost very lucky there, Flay, isn't he? I thought Wakadia had him every day of the week, but just wasn't aware as he had slipped off towards short until the final moments. But that's everything wiped off the board. Partial investment here considering the loss bonus, and there it is, Wakadia. Yeah, he was glued towards sight, but does get the kill at the end of the day. Now we have some pistol upgrades, a couple of 5.7s.
Is this where Madger breaks his pacifist start? 0-0. Calling the shots.
That's the in-game leader's dream, Alex. If you don't make any kills, you just get to move your little chess pieces around the board.
And so far, he is definitely up material.
They want to be quite jarring towards Halls and Boiler here. Now with Calix over towards second mid, I don't expect him to take too many risks on his own. This is a position that the Pistols, well, they can level the playing field. So not going to force themselves through with those fights, going to continue up Banana. And with all this utility, we're still rocking 5 smokes on the Eternal Fire side of the server, a bunch of Molotovs, flashes to boot. They could completely just execute in towards this site with ease.
Yeah, it may have been 7, 8 years ago, but I still remember Yanko's School of Inferno. Yeah. If you get top B for free, just exec, and that's what they're going to do. Look at this hail of grenades into the site. Wakadia first man in, and Kisarek. Oh, they didn't smoke CT. That's interesting. A late one as they let the MAC-10 drive by, knowing it's only going to be 5.7s on the high end. And okay, maybe a Deagle enters the mix. It's SNX's second frag.
I wonder if the smoke was missed, because you can see another one here on the radar. Yeah, so
okay, yeah,
maybe a bit of an oopsie, but no worries.
That was Kisarek as well, the guy that just got deleted by Zentaras in the previous. This time, he was the first to fall on the defense of B.
We're playing for exits towards the bottom of Banana here, so trying to see if they can keep the economy light on for Eternal Fire, which is already starting to build. Maybe grab an AK or two and take it through to the next round. How clean can Eternal Fire get out of this one?
He's going to scare him with that smoke. But that's all he has achieved. Sorry, I just hit puberty again. And there's Olim doing himself justice. Casey and Olim, some significant damage. One more for good measure. And they actually wiped the board, forced the rebuy out of Eternal Fire. So not as clean, not as squeaky clean as it looked.
Yeah, some of the problems they do have, though, Wakadia, before the buys come in, already had over 12k. So it will need a few more of those. And, well, actually, let's turn those into round wins for Rebels if they want to be able to force Eternal Fire down to an economical.
Something to celebrate, but still yet to see the round on the board for Rebels.
Flay's back into the AWP again, so both gun rounds that Rebels have opted for, the AWP has been a primary focus for Bobby, as Woxic burning hot toes, has to dip back. Banana control. Oh, I think it's still going to fall in favor of Eternal Fire here. Oh, they've dipped back as I say that. Completely relinquishing it.
You can see this Calix duo with Wakadia taking abs control. They'll have to get past Flay. See how ready for this orb angle Calix is. Double swing, missed shot, but a limp, only the one. There's the trade up. It's Flay that leaves with the Rebels advantage. Abs is their domain, presence on Banana, audible. And so Rebels, they'll probably consider those 2 players on B, plant their feet.
And top mid might be cleared in a moment. Casey's starting to swing out from that long side, so bracket's called clear. He can tuck himself in towards trash. Both players for Rebels playing towards CT. Now, If SNX takes contact first, they might not expect the boost. 2 players over towards CT this late in the round, really? That could be the question as smoke is dropped. 45 seconds remaining. And, well, it's a bit telling now. The util's starting to rain in from Eternal Fire.
Oh, the HE's a good way to get through that smoke. No longer delayed. Woxic takes a lot of damage from a HE back, and it's finished off by SNX. Good damage. Kisarek another. Centaur's last man standing. Oh, wow. Gets brought down through the smoke to just a single point of health. He would love to get that bomb down. Hasn't managed to find himself on the bomb site yet, but yeah, flashes are available. He's going to give it a go. Fakes it out and run on down. There's a Rebels round.
Okay, well, they post the polls. And that was all through the double hole setup. Flay's AWP paying off on the second investment. The double swing from Calix and Wakadia, just not able to connect the dots. It did look a bit scrappy, didn't it? You saw a spam battle go down as Kisarek also with the first round able to get his first couple of kills. And he was getting hyped when I was watching earlier in the day with their best-of-1 win over Cloud9. He was loving a yell. They popped off big time, and understandably so.
Yeah, it was really good. So I got to speak to them just during the media day. And I asked them about what happened last year in Katowice. Of course, it was complexity and Furia, and it was not particularly exciting for them. And the answer they landed on was nerves. You know, it is a mental game, and you're just getting into your own head. They were saying, oh, in scrims we were beating tier 1 teams. The teams next door, you know, it was feeling great. And then, of course, just consumed by the moment. Perhaps with a win under their belt, they've kind of proven to themselves it won't be happening this time, but this already looks fantastic for Eternal Fire. Round 6, a pick good. Nade the smoke! That was brave!
Very brazen right there. They're going to force their way through. Flay to...
Another!
Yeah, disperse as well, but they can wait this one out. Flashed off the line. The cavalry's here, but they're in.
Yeah. Not going to be easy. Flay's orb, though. Solid connection onto Wakadia. He levels the odds. A 3-on-3, that bomb is ticking, trying to reset towards Banana, and they do just about turn tail in time.
They can smoke off Banana. Olymp has one, Casey and Flay as well. Flashes to work with. Rebels have a kit. Make it 2. There's a chance for this retake.
Giving it a good go. Calix, first contact. They smoke him off on Banana. Calix needed to get them both, and he's delivered. Flay, sure, you've taken him down. They're locked behind the smoke. Does he give it a go? Does have the kit, does have the smoke. And he's not holding. He's holding. He's holding it right in front of their face! A ninja from the AWP. Can he save his AWP as well?
I haven't even taken it down!
He's just managed a last bullet of the spray through the smoke before the round resets. That's going to feel fantastic for Flay.
Yeah, look, it's going to put a smile on the face just because you snatched that one away after the hard work of Calix. That double, you can see they missed the smoke. A bit of a gap there on the left side, completely blind. Grabs the second onto Casey, but Flay, he's just hoping and praying right now. Celebrity Chef making a meal of that one. Cooking up a storm and grabbing the second round for the Rebels.
And that's 2 consecutive. You know, you said they're going to have to try and exhaust that Wakadia supply. Well, down to a humble, a meager $1,000 in the bank account.
Now, something key to note, this banana smoke that Eternal Fire are throwing is one of the key elements helping them garner banana control. Oh, Calix, quite horny on this one. He's very quick on this. Casey's already looking his direction. Oh, still catches him. Could be a second here. Calix spots the orb, grabs the second, even the third on A now noted. Olymp under pressure.
Yeah, this is a lot of pressure all over the map. Centaur's just takes SNX down. They both commit to the duel. Crouch key pressed. 2-man advantage, and they're looking to commit towards B. Nice from Olymp. Confirms that there's only one holding towards that underpass. And just crossing on in.
Yeah, I think the devil's in the details there. From Calix's position, for him to just be so quick on that, it's just a power walk through halls, just a contact out. I'm curious if he heard the boost. Right, because the fact that he's just charged through and is immediately looking for those type of fights, right? He was glued towards short side immediately. When he's coming out, he must have heard something on porch side with the boost going on.
How are you not worried about Pit?
Precisely, right? And it is very early within the round, so sure, but even still, he's just power walked into that position and gone straight for those duels. So an impact round here from Calix, almost back-to-back if they had converted the last.
That's a beautiful AK-47 representing the Eternal Fire as well. But Olymp picks up that AWP and will save it, trying to make the best of a bad situation. I say that. Wakadia maybe could deny it. It's a solid angle from Olymp, but he's sticking out. Wakadia further away from the angle. And that AK-47 of Woxic does connect onto Kisarek. Oh, sour mood quickly.
And the ramifications of Rebels winning the second round, but through virtue of the defuse and the 1-on-2 and then losing everything. Now you look at the money. It is in the pits right here as a timeout. of the tactical variety is called, and Sparrow is on the mic. Recently stepped away from the fragging department, now finding himself with a headset, standing behind, having a bit of a chit-chat here. And there's not an awful lot you can say for this round, but maybe addressing some of the issues that could follow through into the next gun round, because Eternal Fire should be sitting pretty right now to grab their 6th. We're talking 2.7k at the high end, about 2.4 on the low. So I wouldn't expect to see too many upgrades, maybe a couple P250s in the mix. Loss bonus 2,900 going into the next, maybe a Deagle or two. But a moment to calm themselves as Eternal Fire are looking very strong so far on the T side of Inferno. New Inferno, or CS2 Inferno. Not sure everyone is in love with it.
Does feel a little claustrophobic.
Doesn't it, though? Interesting they've opted to block here. They're going to push through the smoke, Alex. I was going to say, because you wouldn't block. You want them to come. You have the stack. They're going to push. Here's the flash.
Yeah, Zantares blinded, fragged up, 2 already. Not bad from the Rebels. Yeah, the MAC-10s, however, perfectly suited to the task. The recovered AK for SNX facilitates another. It is a 1v2.
Oh, it's the B bomb site completely open. Get out of here.
They will do so. SNX in hot pursuit, blocked by the molly.
There was a moment of thinking, let's just get this frag, but still, if SNX grabs another, there's always a chance, as now at least they can fortify over towards this B bomb site. Bomb punched in, 40 seconds thrust onto the clock. Magic can play for info towards CT spawn, and well, a lot of damage done. Right, and that's as soon as I see the top mid smoke and all 5 of them behind it, it's like they have to be pushing it. You wouldn't want to block. You would want them to be coming and leering up mid, looking for those fights. You have the USPs. So it's an interesting way for the Rebels to operate.
And it functioned quite nicely.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Caused chaos with just an economical. So tidy work.
Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely fantastic signs for Eternal Fire when Calyx is on. We already know Wakardi's a bit of a guarantee, and Tara's the same, so to have a third prong, very nice for Eternal Fire's hopes of the play-in. And progressing to the group stage with a win under their belt already.
We do also have the A-Stream game going on, Heroic versus Big. That's also to punch a ticket into the group stage. Winner of this, winner of that. They'll be joining the big boys, right? The Phases, the G2s, the Vitalities of the world. Maus, the household names. Again, Flay with the AWP. Let's see if he can find impact once more. 3 players starting top B for Rebels. Are they going to all in for this banana control? We are going to see that same smoke just behind the half wall, and this time negated by one of the CT's own. They don't want to play against Zantara as the can opener. Hold him at bay, and let's see if they just continue to cycle through, if they want to take this a little bit later within the round. Plenty of ways to skin a cat as far as banana is concerned. Or flay a cat in this case.
Nothing, I just had inappropriate jokes about shaving cats. Gonna leave them in my pocket. Woxic and Tares walking on up. You can see this game plan. There's the flash. SNX has got nothing in front of him bar smoke. That boost though, just kind of jiggling in and out of the angle.
Does he jump on the half wall? That's the next
It's tempting, but that's where SNX would have him dead to rights. Now the fade, now it's up to SNX, steps up to the plays, and Tara's blinded, still frags him up. Disadvantage for the Rebels. Already, look at this positioning from Wakardia. He's burrowed in deep towards middle. And he's beheaded a limp search, goes looking, only finds hot lead to the head. Nice shot back, Flay. Keeps it level at 30 seconds. The bomb is alone. What's going on here? Zantares has no teammates with him. 25 HP and only 28 seconds to get it down.
Looks like Matt is going to sell this. He's going to smoke for CT. That's going to be dropped. Molly towards triple. Kissereg will have to move. The Orps joined him. Now Casey, so much noise in Boiler. Open runway for Zantares to get into the site, but Woxic, he's not going to be ready for this. And Casey's heard a lot of steps now.
Casey, an opportunity, takes down Woxic. Zantares, don't forget, low HP, a single bullet could depart him.
They're just still at B.
From the round, maybe it becomes a little bit of a late flank. As long as Zantares can delay, if Zantares can delay, there's 3 encroaching on his position, opting for a bit of a forward aggressive angle. Kissereg unready for that one. And now it's a missed shot from Flay. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Mad is coming. He's anticipating. Flay, beautifully handled on the AWP. He is the MVP of that round right there.
Oh, Zentara's having a bit of a twinkle toes right there, dancing between multiple fights, knowing he's completely surrounded. And that dance that they had with Casey as well, that made things extremely awkward. Maybe getting a little bit too tricky. Eternal Fires, they will give up the third, but there's that AWP of Flay. They get it in his hand. He can find them that impact.
Yeah, it was just, I think it was really the clock, their greatest enemy in that one, considering the amount of mid-space they got so early. You can understand why the bomb started leaning back towards A, and then that exchange left them a little bit hastened.
With Wakadia also jumping around that long side, I don't think they're expecting, so many bodies over towards the A site still, so...
Ooh, a cheeky MP5 in the mix.
It's going to be an all-in banana here. It's a deep smoke. Really want this control.
Very suffocating smoke you can see towards the T-steps there.
Oh, they've just opted to drop one on top of it, so same defense as the previous. Eternal Fire not in a rush this time round, and look at the amount of utility they're holding onto here. So they're not going to get into a util battle. They're not just going to consistently throw Molotovs up towards Car to try and retain any semblance of control. Happy just to allow this CT util to disperse. Setting up to maybe even explode over towards B. Flashes smokes at the ready. And once more, denied at the half wall.
It's going. Zentares flash through the smoke. SNX doing the flashbang. That is Kisarek down as well. Zentares special straight into B-bomb.
That's his fourth opening kill so far of this half. Zentares, he's been having a lot of success over towards Banana.
Oh man, that was just, it made it look so simple. So easy, a flashbang through the secondary defensive smoke. Poor SNX. And Kisarek, he has been getting the short end of the stick a lot of these rounds.
And they might get hunted again. This has been a bit of an issue for Rebels, not being able to hold on to too many guns once they've been wiped, and Calyx again will be able to remove Olim. It's going to allow Casey and Flay at least the early warning that they're already on the hunt.
Casey looking to hold on to this AK-47, valuable asset into the next round.
It's nice to have something like that in the pocket, as he will grab a kill, but I'm talking about that strategy that not Zentara's Matcha has just been able to call there, right? It's like, all right, we'll let him take it, but then we'll explode, and then, well, to work because Zentares gets the 2 kills coming through the smoke. That's beautiful, right? And it feels like a bit of a change-up. It's a bit more stop-start, but just exploding through, using their setup against them, and removing a couple of heads quickly.
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, it's a cool strategy. It's an even more deadly strategy when you got players like Zentares you can send through the smoke. The fact he gets 2 there keeps it very clean and very damaging to the boys at the Rebels squad. 7-3. This T side starting to look a little too good for Rebels' hopes of taking Inferno.
Looks like they want to try and make a play over towards second middle here, but there's nobody home. Calyx is actually with the pack over towards T-stairs, and they're all just going to start conga lining up Banana. Flay looking for a pick over towards Boiler if they were going through a standard default. These 2 pistols up close and personal towards Halls. It's just going to be the defense on B, and it's way too quiet, so they will block. Smoke dropped, but now Eternal Fire can set up their execute. 4 mollies, smokes, flashes, HEs, everything. Here it comes.
Oh, the nade for good measure. Kisarek can't play rat around the smoke with that 5-7. They just dissipate it and completely collapse onto that B-bomb site.
I think, again, another missed smoke. You can see over towards Sandbags, there's a T smoke, and I saw it just bound off the wall and bounce back. They had to smoke CT a little bit later, I think. Yeah, there's another one. So, missing a few of the details, but they still were able to scoop up their 8th round. Could be on for 9. As they walk into a bit of a crossfire here.
Yeah, there is definitely grounds for some frags from Flay. Missed his adjustment there, and Zentares, wow, caught off guard this time. Olymp trying to scavenge away, get away with the AK. Flay, oh, what? There you go, Flay does catch it. Poor Wakadia trying to get out of there.
Sorry, no, I didn't mean to crawl through here.
No, I'm just going to be going.
Leaving now.
I'll be leaving. Just crouching backwards, not the quickest way you can move. But either way, gets his frag, saves his weapons, and yeah, last round of the half, but at least they'll have some AKs and an AWP to mix this one up a bit. Maybe an 8-4 half is still on the cards. feel like I've seen a lot more of the smoke clears coming just in this first half alone. Like it's especially around that B bomb site, very, very proactive from the T's. It really limits the stop-start nature of Inferno when you can just throw a nade and say, lol, JK, we're coming.
Well, they're pushing Banana this time. It's the all-in. Madja, he's going to find the opening this time round. Make it a double. The leader stalls out the Banana push with ease.
Is he? Yeah. 30 bullets through the smoke. He wants more. He suspects Casey might be close. Now he's trapped. The Molotov forces him forward. There's bullets. There's flashes. He's a dead man. And Madja makes it 3. One more. Olymp steps in. Does cancel Madja's plans for a quad kill. It's his turn to blow that smoke. Take the fight. That's brave. And that's a pre-fire. Woxin just puts him on the dirt. Job's a good one.
And Flay marooned over towards the A site, still worried about the lurk. So concerned with somebody popping their head out. Halls are up mid. Now he can try and rotate into this 1-on-4 B retake.
Yeah, I think there's a very, very short list of players that have pulled this one off. And Zentares, he ensures it stays short. Play's gone and looks great for Eternal Fire on their map pick.
To the wolves is prey. Get out my face, try to stab me with a saving grace. Fool me once, never twice. Now I got the knife. You try to cut off my conscience, bake me a cake full of nonsense. You eat it too, and I got deja vu when your words are up. You got you nauseous. Your shit belongs in the driveway. No, but you wish, babe. Took out the trust like I used to have rest, but all that's in the past. Now I upgrade. Shit in the past like I used to have. Snap to see on the pictures, they flash on the page. Now they're pleading on the 5th and last mistake. But I know that dirty secrets the game keep us hold the keys to the gate. Only open for the pawns who sell their souls just to play. I don't keep up with the fake. We are not the same, so go take your lies. It's plastic and products left in a box with nothing to promise. Get out my face, try to stab me with a saving grace. Fool me once, never twice. Now I got the knife. You try to cut off my conscience, bake me a cake full of nonsense. You eat it too, and I got deja vu when your words are up. You call you nauseous. Your shit belongs in the driveway. No, but you wish, babe. Took out the trash like I used to have rest, but all that's in the past. Now I upgrade. Shit in the past like I used to upgrade. Shit in the past like I used to have. Get out my face. In the past and you're making me nauseous. Get out my face. In the past and you're making me nauseous. If I'm being honest, now I got the knife.
9 rounds to just 3. Eternal Fire comfortable on their map pick. Inferno, we head into the second half, and dual Berettas on the duels of Eternal Fire, Bacardia and Zintares, and 7 pistols total. I did the maths.
Doesn't seem fair. So we're about to get things underway. Just a couple of highlights of the last map.
Fast flicks
for the last half.
Yeah.
Not last map, but we have a next map, and that next map will be Mirage. That's where Rebels did their best work, taking down Cloud9 earlier today.
Quick smoke out of spawn. SNX throws it through. Let's see if a T-pistol can get the juices flowing. As 1x bet clearly down to Eternal Fire. Olymp, he's quick, he's nimble, and he's up long. Molly towards Library, that forces a full rotation. This is a cheeky way to do it. Now they take the fight. Magic distracted. They've become a bit wise to their games. Casey rounds the corner, doesn't clear Zintares, and there's one back. Big damage, Flay's found him. The B site open, and the bomb plant down. That's a cool call.
That got very awkward, didn't it? So just everybody ripping themselves away from that B bomb site, getting caught in no man's land, and the Rebels will completely profit off of Eternal Fire's misjudgment. I think holding on to the Kevlar of Wakadia and Woxic would be ideal. Get yourself a kill or 2. Some upgrades around it into the next would be tidy as Wakadia challenges top banana. Kisarek will go down. Woxic's turn as they jump into his, well, slippery hands.
Yeah, get the towel out after that one. Have you been converted to the dual Berettas yet? Because they still feel like a hose pipe in my hands. Can't get it right.
Well, if you listen to Zywa, you just have to click really fast.
Yeah, apparently that's the secret, but I clicked like I'm in slow motion. It's mad.
Oh, this is where it all went wrong, didn't it? Getting
Well, I can imagine it created quite a hectic situation of calls for the boys. Like, suddenly there's util library. They're like, do we rotate A? Suddenly you're getting shot at towards Speedway. And then you're like, wait, B's open. All of us rotated. You know, you're kind of tripping over each other to get back to the site. It was, yeah, as I said, a cool call. That just shows how stupid English is. Dual Berettas and a cool call.
Didn't have a protocol down for that one.
Yeah, a protocol. Nice.
4 towards A to start off this round for Eternal Fire's force. Now this is important. They've shoved all in. They lose this one, we'll have to have an eco, and Rebels can get themselves up to just a 3-round game with a 9-6 scoreline.
What do you think spurred them into the second round force? The lead, the map?
I really
First
like
round?
going for a CT second round force here. I think especially on a map like this, you use claustrophobic. This is a map where you can really, as always on Inferno, just lock these corridors off with smokes, but it will be a amount of a gamble as SNX has been spotted. It should spur them into action towards B, but they were just blocked. A smoke was just plumed, and here they come.
Yeah, again, that HE. Crucial part of the gameplay. Madja, though, catches the only man to get himself through that smoke on that HE.
Full committed now, aren't they?
Oh, spamming the smokes. Good success from Kisarek. Posts his 3rd frag. Takes a heavy liquor damage back, but a man up. Eternal Fire, force by, looks like it's working wonders.
Key position here from Wakadia. He's just pushed himself in towards window. Might catch 1 or 2 off guard. At least has the sound cues, mouth moving.
Yeah, he's going to make that call clear, but will he take the fight? No one's cleared him. And now he's ready. Kisarek, knife in his hands. He strikes. Removes Kisarek from the pack. Only Olymp and Flay in this 2 versus 4 just to get their second round conversion. And Olymp starts well. From behind, Wakadia strikes. They lost track of him. 3 kills from Wakadia in this one, and the job is done. Eternal Fire, they reach the double digits with that second round force.
All Madja though, right? Sure, they pop top mid and they show so many bodies which thrust them in towards B, but it could have gone all wrong. If Madja wasn't able to stall them out, not able to get the kill on the 5-7, it's an open bomb site. They're going to waltz in, they're going to plant the bomb, they're going to fortify, and they will have grabbed that. And now the shoe's on the other foot. I think the only highlight of that round for Rebels was the fact they were able to get the bomb down. Now they can get themselves out an AK on Flay with head armor. They could maybe look at like getting some Galils, but it's Madja right there. That is such a key frag, an impact kill. And Wakadia being an absolute menace. So Galils are plenty, make it 3. They have 1 AK as mentioned on Flay, and Tech9 with some util for Kisarek. So quite light on in that department for Rebels. I don't think they're going to be able to contest too much for this banana control. They've thrown a smoke here, as we can see, halfway up banana to deny vision, and looking to pounce quite quickly towards A. Wakadia cycling through his nades to stall them out.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how Madja just disrespected that smoke. He's got full deep banana control. Here they come, though, committing into the A site. Up mid at least. Towards the brackets. Calix and Micardia considering a re-aggress here. Flash in the hand. Looking to swings, and Tares got a lot on the other side of that. Whoa, he's going to be run down. Big frag from Kisarek. Loose spray from Woxic. It's lining up nicely for the Rebels now. Oh, they did not clear their corners. Calix just gets away with murder on Olymp. Can they get that bomb down again? Important to do so, but a round win even more important at this stage of the game. 10-4. It's running away from the Rebels. Important round to close. Can KC on 5 HP pull it off? One headshot would be a dream. Calix pre-aiming it as Maja swings through, and it's...
Oh, no!
Oh, no. Face to palm for Flay, a TK.
Yeah. They just made their life an awful lot easier on a very, very chaotic round. Eternal Fire were throwing their bodies into the meat grinder, but they've still got a smile on their face on the Rebel side of the server too.
He owned him.
What a shot.
Let's see how that... Bang! Oh, poor lad. Oops.
Sorry, mate.
So at least they can still have a laugh. Oh, that's a brutal way.
Rush B, Alex.
Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Charging into the Maja sprays, and Tares unloads his mag. Good find on the Glock from Flay. Finishes off what Olymp started. And it's just SNX. Still the whole round to go, and he's lost all of his teammates. Isolated, lonely, and surrounded.
Like all of us in life.
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't say all of us. A bit of a generalization. I think some people might.
But most of the time, we're alone.
Yeah.
Right.
You subscribe to that born alone, die alone kind of vibe.
That's what Trey says all the time. I don't know where it comes from. He seems to have a good time with it.
Yeah. Oh my, that was hot. Nice from SNX. More of a celebratory frag than it is a round, but still.
I'm very happy Maja picked up an AK there. He had an MP9 in his hands. I think he was too busy fist bumping or talking or doing something. Then like, oh yeah, let me get that upgrade. Yeah, sorry guys. That's a nice little weapon to have.
Oh man, what a revelation Micardia is, man. For so long, Eternal Fire were just on this weird, like, minus Woxic, plus Woxic, minus X-Floud, plus X-Floud. Like, it was just this kind of immor.
But imagine if we could have Mao's Woxic with Zentares, and now Micardia.
Yeah, okay.
Now I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Where is Mao's Woxic gone?
That's true. It'd be very exciting to see him back.
I'll take one of those. Spam through the top mid smoke. SNX will find the opener for round number 17. Can the Rebels extend this match, or will Eternal Fire finish things off in the 4v5 number disadvantage? Orpa Flay rings out. Now noted as they will continue to contain Banana. 3 players over towards A for Eternal Fire. They can shut things down.
T-side Orpin Flay. Let's see what you've got. Oh, we did catch a whiff of Zentares. Fires off the warning shot. They're looking to flash through for a peek of Woxic towards the short side. Far too comfortable on that one. Knows there's more. That wasn't the Orpa. As SNX no longer with us in round 17. Flay's kind of slipped the net, though. He's already across that line of the Orb, slipping up long. There is a window of opportunity here for the highest flyer of Rebels. 14 frags so far.
Oh, Scope would have been heard.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, miss from Woxic, miss from Flay. Both the Orpas reset. The jig is up. There's still this threatening. Oh. That's awkward for Olymp. Caught with a bottle in his hand. And they certainly do have a problem. Flay bailing him out. Nice shot onto the side. Clears out Woxic. Micardia trying to threaten. Maja's already knocking on KC. And it's just falling apart for the Rebels. Only Kisarek can save them now. Eternal Fire. They're counting on Zentares, counting on Maja. 1 frag away from taking this Inferno. And there it is, Rebels. Only 4 rounds to boast at the start of this best of 3. Eternal Fire victorious in the first map of this series.